That'll give the young man a bit of confidence. It's nice to get that first leg under your belt, hit the double first dart. It's a good 80 check out. As I said, that might just settle him down a bit. Just seems to be perhaps rushing the dart a little bit, Nigel, you know, getting to the hockey a little bit too quick. Let Adi get back, because he's a big fella, Adi. Just let him get back past your right shoulder.
140.
As I say, not at his fluent best yet, Adi Lewis. And this young man has impressed in the early stages of this game, pegging back the twice world champion. But this is more like it. From Jackpot, down again for treble 19. The delivery, the release from Jackpot. Been on the scene quite a while now, Adrian Lewis, when you look at how he first emerged back in 2006, 2007, about the same time as James Wade.
57.
But those boys have been on the big stage regularly now for the past 7 years or so, and have already achieved quite a bit in the game. Not even 30, and can go on and enjoy many more major titles over the next few years, if they apply themselves, of course, and play to their true ability.
86.
The future is bright for players like Lewis and Wadey. What sort of impact will we see from this young man?
140.
Lovely tongue 40.
Puts the pressure on, exactly what he had to do. Now that's a perfect dart. If you're going to miss, you just come off the barrel. Big dart here for Adrian Lewis. Well, he's unlucky, but he's let in Richie George, the big 18. Now what a dart this is for the young man. Straight in, he hit the double 10 to win his first dart, a leg. Now he's hit the double top, take the 2-leg to 1 lead.
2 more legs for the match.
100.
What a big dart that 5 was. Richie George coming back. Only wanting 100.
140.
They looked better. Fluent darts from Lewis. That's got plenty of room to the left. That's unlucky. I mean, you can see how close all 3 of them darts, and only 1 in the treble. It's just where you need a little bit of luck at the right time.
93.
George playing quite nicely here.
140.
Decent 140 there. Pressure on Lewis. Switches to the treble 18, which works nicely.
77.
And again, that last dart lets him down. Still winning the match, but not at his best, Adi Lewis.
65.
Went for the ball there, George, with the last dart.
Gives him a 2-dart finish when he returns. Adi's certainly going to set it up to give himself 2 darts and a double. So now Richie George took out 80 earlier on. Well, that's unlucky. What a good dart that is. And again, I mean, them 2 darts are absolutely nearly perfectly thrown. It's just a little bit of luck that one of them didn't go in the treble.
Tops for Lewis, 4-2, break and throw, big shot. That hurts Richie George. He knows it as well. Bobby knows it. He's got to be proud of his lad, though, what he's done tonight. It's his debut in the Grand Slam, and he's acquitted himself magnificently over this short format.
You know, I call it an apprenticeship, Nigel, and this young man's still in his apprenticeship in the professionalism.
45.
I mean, you've got to remember that Adi's played on this big stage for 10, 12 years now from a young man. So, you know, this is Adi Lewis perhaps 10, 12 years ago in Richie George, what we're seeing. And he's, you know, he's not been scared. He's equipped himself very well, thrown some great darts, just been a bit unlucky at times.
85.
Shows no sign of nerves, Richie. Determined character.
45.
You would fancy Adrian Lewis to go on and win the match from here with this leg. But he's not been at his best, that's fair to say.
65.
Something for him to work on.
And again, three really good thrown darts.
170.
Other circumstances, one or even two of those would have been in the treble. So the big one for Lewis. Just needs to set it up really. Well, that's not going to help, and nor is that. That's a bad move from Adi.
Can Richie George get another leg on the board?
95. Adrian Bar 143.
Adi struggling. Can he wrap it up in style? Got the treble 10, so leaves double 18 on his next visit to the board. It's fair to say Adi's just about to creep over the finish line here. Double 18 and gets there. Adrian Lewis gets 2 league points on the board. A fine performance from Richie George on his Grand Slam debut. He'll have 2 more opportunities though in the group to try and progress. But it's the twice world champion, Adrian Lewis, who heads into his next game with 2 league points on the board.